Hello, welcome back to the second battle of Kharkov, and as you can see, you see nothing. Let's pause it for a sec to light up the battlefield. So we are still in Nepokrytaya. This is basically the last battle we will play. I will not record all of this because it's simply too dark, because it's obviously at night. Some of the tanks are dug in now, because we paused a turn where we didn't move all of them. So these are here for fire support. Basically what we try to do is get this last victory location. We know that they have artillery dug in there. I suspect, although obviously who knows, that these are dug in these old positions up on the hill, which are good positions, so it makes sense. These will be bombarded at the beginning of the battle by mortars. Then later we will switch over to shooting flares over this battlefield just so we can spot more stuff and maybe get our tanks in for support, shooting from our own hill over here that we took in the big battle the second to last time. So these can hopefully knock out with HE ammo some of the enemy tanks, and then this infantry here will advance through here, taking the cemetery and various other positions in the town. They can be supported by more tanks as well, namely the Valentines that I parked here somewhere. Some of these aren't dug in, so these we will use as direct support. Where do I... Oh yeah, I have them on the flank here, where they are less likely to get stuck on some bullshit. So we have T-60s here, but mostly Matildas, you remember those. Not a lot of ammo on those. And then we have the Valentines down here to maybe move up this angle while the infantry goes through the town. And I mean, that's basically it. Let's watch the fireworks. Sadly, we don't have incendiary ammo in our artillery left. Otherwise, we could have maybe started some permanent illumination here. But yeah, a few fires will probably be started. I saw a flash already. I think that might be, yeah, the beginning of my bombardment. And stuff is getting set on fire as well, which is good, I guess. Now this is where my own positions are, and apparently the Germans are shooting as well at us. Don't think we took any casualties so far, but it's worrying. While the preparatory bombardment is still happening, our infantry platoon here, yeah, the symbol, so you know what kind of is going on, will go over there to the cemetery, which we will not bombard before, and I hope I will surprise any enemy there and take them out. We did actually capture the cemetery last time, but obviously this didn't stick, and we had to retreat from this sector. So yeah, let's go to a cemetery at night. Spooky. Bombarding this objective as well. We were causing some fires, although the effect on visibility, as you can see, is relatively small. So far the infantry has not run into any resistance on their way. I sent the second platoon forward as well because there's no more artillery falling in their sector. Except flares. Flares are going up. I'm not sure those are ours. If they are landing on my own territory is a problem. So that's not quite as useful as I had hoped. Or am I wrong right now? Maybe I got... Oh, it's on the borderlands here. Okay, never mind. So yeah, we can finally properly see the battlefield here. Old German positions here that we tried to overrun earlier with our... Whoa, here we go. Apparently there was a short firefight here. Let's pause. Okay. I heard a burst of submachine gun fire. Okay, we shot a German in there apparently. Cool. But we lost some people as well. annoying. We have taken what we wanted to take, the cemetery, so one of 3 objectives are ours. There was no resistance there, and apparently we have spotted people on here which are being shot at by our... here we go, they are running around. And as you can see from the tracers coming from over there, our Maxim guns are firing at them from the dark because we see them due to the flares. That didn't look good. That looked like a big gun fired. Seems like the Maxim guns are maybe firing indirectly. I mean, if they... Yeah, there's a gun there. Let's see if we can spot that. Here we go. That's not a big gun though. Why do I have a feeling that my Maxim guns are just getting knocked out one by one without hitting anything? They're certainly shooting way too high. Anything else? We spotted a truck there. Yep, our Maxim guns have taken considerable casualties already without having done anything useful. Of course not. Because these are kind of close to my own forces and in this kind of closed off terrain, I am sending my submachine gunners and another rifle platoon in, hopefully taking them out. Although now that I'm saying that, apparently, where are my guys? There is actually artillery landing. Okay, at least the Maxim guns have some balls and keep firing. Maybe that will distract them while the infantry sneaks up through the dark. I've not so far seen a lot of heavy guns here, so that's good, I guess. I suppose that at close combat we should have at least some chance of knocking these out. I hear infantry fire. I need to get bearing here, one sec. Okay, we found a German position here, shooting tracers at us. Our tanks, the Matildas at least, are also moving forward to a degree. Knocking these out in the dark will be quite challenging, I think. Question is, how are we doing over here? Okay, we are advancing, and I can see submachine gun fire. Of course, now that the flares are gone in the dark, it's kind of hard to see where exactly those anti-tank gun positions are. But that sounds good, that sounds like our weapons. Pause for a sec. So, we have people here. I think the anti-tank guns were in this area, right? Yeah, so we are getting close. And will hopefully cause some casualties. We do have our troops advancing through the gardens here, obviously in the middle of the night. But still. Flowers are still open, literally unplayable. That is actually a thing I've never thought about. I guess if I was ever to make a night map, I would have to close up, would have to make new flower undergrowth for FH2 with closed flowers. Oh, I don't like this at all. Here's one of the guns. I know you probably can't see it. I think I just saw it in the flash real quick. Yeah. Let's see if we can knock that out. Yeah, no idea what's going on or who's winning, or if anybody is indeed winning. Seems like the enemy gunners are shooting with their rifles, which is, I guess, a good sign. Then again, there's also guys shooting from this building with a MP40, which can't be that good a good sign. Oh, okay. Hello. It's like... Oh, that's where we are. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to be going too terribly, although this gun is still up, which is annoying. There's a machine gun with a gun as well. Yeah, I don't like that. Yep, throw a nade. Didn't see that. Oh yeah, that exploded. That actually looked pretty good. And it's dark again. Too bad we can't really do this as much in FH2. Just have a battlefield that goes like light and dark and light and dark. That would be so weird in a shooter. But I kind of dig it. Come on. They're turning around the gun or they're trying to flee with it. One of two things, I guess. Get him. That a hand grenade? Yeah. Why do they have PPSH 41s and I have the older ones? Literally unplayable. This is weird. Oh, there was a grenade hit, I think, on the gun. Okay, I took stock of the situation. Basically, we lost that submachine gun platoon. Most of them are wiped out, probably over here. I think it's due to them stumbling into more gun positions, although we have also knocked out some of these guns, or at least heavily damaged them. We also managed to find this heavy 15 centimeter gun, which also seems to be, if not knocked out, then at least heavily damaged. Let's see the Maxim guns. Don't know how much they see. They are... The ones that were in Overwatch seem to be mostly knocked out, or at least the main one that was shooting, so that's not great. That said, this platoon is on the offensive still, but they are pinned down or suppressed, as you can see. That being said, I think they will gather themselves again. Other than that, I still kind of hope that some tanks will be able to spot these positions. Especially this one. That would be good if our tanks in Overwatch could spot that. But so far it does not seem. Yeah, these guys are in Overwatch over there. In fact, you know what? Let's try this out. So this is the position here. Let's take, for example, the Panzer III. Could that even spot that theoretically? Theoretically, it could. It's in the green. Obviously, the question is if it's too dark and if the tank can spot it with the optics. But generally speaking, we could spot that. Now, in combat mission, I would just area fire, which is quite unrealistic if you think about it. But in this one, we have to wait for the tanks to spot it. As you can hear, my T60s have spotted something, although I'm not sure it's the gun. As you can see, it's still very chaotic in this area. I hope that we can knock out some or most of these guns, especially this heavy gun that we spotted earlier over there. That would be quite useful, to tell you the truth. In fact, it seems to be we spotted these positions and are shooting at them with our Overwatch tanks as I had hoped, so that's good. Over here we are also advancing towards enemy positions through this, I almost said through this village area. And this is kind of where it counts, because if we don't take these important points, I don't think we will take the sector. The Matildas are slowly moving up as well. Although how useful they will be is up for debate. It seems like indeed the heavy gun that is here, which just disappeared when I started the recording because I can't spot it anymore, but it has been spotted by the T-60s of all tanks, and they are shooting their 20 mils at them. You can hear my tanks kind of moving up, but not really. We certainly found like a nest of infantry over here near the objective area. That must have been a Matilda shot, to be honest. Nice. Just knock out those machine guns one by one and we will count the dead later, I guess. What the fuck's that? Let's go down here. Are they using captured weapons as well? It kind of sounded like a German was shooting that machine gun. It's hard to tell though. Oh! Oh shit. Then again, these should be suppressible, I guess. Okay, my tanks can theoretically shoot at these, but obviously only if they fire a lot and there's flares. Although my infantry has just opened up on them. Yeah, this battle is kind of up in the air. A good HE shell is what this position needs, to be honest. Otherwise this is gonna be like the Charge of Light Brigade here. Yeah, there's two guns there. It's a good position as well. I mean, we are firing at them, but I want one good HE from the Panzer III or Panzer IV. That would be just dandy. They're shooting at our infantry quite heavily now. Oh, that actually looked like it might have hit something. Yeah. Oh, now they're nicely illuminated. Maybe we will see them. Instead they see us, huh? I don't like them turning around there, because that's, I think, where I ordered my Matilda. Loading. What are they shooting at here? Okay, it's still my infantry, which is also not ideal. Where's the Matilda, actually? Don't tell me they already knocked that out. Wouldn't completely surprise me. Okay, we have one here. I mean, that could end up seeing it. What's going on here? Okay, seems like we overran another puck position with what's left of our inf here. Actually, more than one. That looks quite good. Maybe we can also get the heavy gun, but they are shooting in our direction. And are there 3 guns here? Jesus H. Macy. Yeah, this is kind of my main concern. That being said, if I look at the thing here, we have all these, and I might just go over on the defensive near the farmstead and Nepokrytaya West and then duel it out with the guns. Now there are obviously... what is he? Oh, that Matilda's actually shooting in the direction of that gun. That's good. There are obviously still Germans around here, like the guy in here, but generally speaking, we have secured the objectives. Now all that's left is taking out as much as many enemy forces as possible. Oh, one little thing, the Germans also have forces here I just want to check out, but there doesn't seem to be any like infiltration shenanigans going on in my rear. No, I have my engineers and some duck and T-60s guarding the hill because that seems like the most vulnerable position. I also still have these guys, but they're not that great. But I could theoretically send them and the T-60s into battle. That being said, from what this looks like, the T-60s can actually see that gun and are shooting at it. So you know what? You do you. You stay there. Seems like this Matilda here has actually spotted that gun over there. You can see the rear light here that's used for road marches. Oh, that looks like we're maybe firing at it with something more substantial here. But yeah, this is a good time for you to fire at those, Matilda. They are illuminated. Seems like you have a decent fire. Well, there's trees in the way. Maybe I should move it forward. But usually in this game, if you micromanage like that, it doesn't end well. Come on, let's spot it. Yeah, see, it does have the firing line. That usually means that it's looking at them and firing at them, right? We're not really firing, though. Oh, never mind. We finally got our Matildas to fire at it. Okay. And that's, of course, when the illumination stops. But I think they will actually keep firing at that spot now for a bit. Yeah. I don't know which tank that is, if that's the Matilda or something else. Did they fire their own flare up? That would be extremely retarded, to be honest. Might have been just a signal flare. So over here, my suicidal charge to take out that other gun is still quite suicidal, damn it. Okay, I kind of underestimated this one, I guess. Oh, never mind. Oh, we're taking it out. We are taking it out. In fact, let's pause. That might have been it. Okay, goody. I will go over on the defensive here now. Okay, now they're shooting with a machine gun at my forces as well. The problem is I lost this gun, or my last this gun I should say. Probably to the counter battery fire from that artillery. I'm not sure I will be able to knock down this battery. That said, it seems to me I basically control this sector because I have the important points. I knocked out lots of their artillery, most of it actually, except these 2 guns there, or 3, depending on how much more we spot. So I'm not entirely... that said, I want my tanks to get a good spot on that stupid gun. Position, I should say. Okay, this Matilda should also have a good view on that battery, and I think we are starting to get some HE on there. I also have the Maxim guns firing, which I guess is cool. Yeah, okay, so now we're bombarding them. Let's pause for it a bit. Yeah, this is looking good. I see blood on the ground. Yeah, I like it. And then after that, I hope we can just sit this one out because my infantry is in defensive positions around the objective areas. These guys are in a tough spot now with that fire under them, huh? Well, yeah, you try that, but maybe you should just leave those guns, you know? I mean, who wants to fight for the Nazis anyway? Was another HE, not that close. Alright, the enemy offered a ceasefire and I took it, because I do have the objective areas. Now, if they don't give me the win here, or the sector, I will be kind of miffed, because I do have those objective areas, but I don't see the point of pursuing this further, since I do have them. And I did knock out quite a few enemy forces here anyway. Okay. No, not return to operation. Wait, what? Okay. Not gonna lie. They did infiltrate behind me. How did they capture this? This is grayed out. I hate it when that happens. Oh, come on. That's just lame. You want to tell me that they infiltrated behind me and just captured all this, even though I still have these two objectives? Come the fuck on. That being said, I think this one is the one that actually has victory points attached to it. Still, that's lame. Okay, I don't think we lost any tanks. We lost this gun, but other than that, we didn't lose anything. So, well, I mean, we lost more. We have 45 casualties. They only had 9. Wait, what? Oh, 9 killed and 79. Okay, 45 killed, which is a lot, but they had 79 as well. All in all, we captured 54 actually. And guns, we destroyed 5. So that's good. Let's go to the overview. Okay, there was a victory point there. To be honest, I call bullshit on that one. And due to the thing being over, we can't get that one back. So yeah, I mean, it's a smaller one than that one, but still, that is fucking annoying. Now over here, we only have infantry and my AI buddy decides to attack. I might actually just skip over this one, because watching the AI do shit in the dark is not that interesting, I guess. And then we will see what the end result is. That being said, this one, I think that's BS. I mean, eh. Okay, never mind, that one was auto-resolved anyway, luckily, because I did not want to watch that. Okay, and this is basically the end. Next turn. Done. Okay, it's a draw. Yeah. To be honest, I feel kind of cheated here. That felt unrealistic. There isn't even, look at this, there isn't even like a battle group in there. So yeah, didn't like that one. Other than that, I'm pretty sure if I had that one, would probably be like a minor victory. That being said, one of the biggest blunders was not getting this one, because I assumed the AI would take that, because it was coming from down here. But I mean, now they're trying, but it was way too late. So I just contained them there. That being said, I only had these engineers down here and could never have pushed them out. So, primary objectives. Player force strength 100 to 50%. I had 71 strength, so that's 21 points. Control of key point 72%. Oh, it's only everything over 70% is counted, so it's only 10 of 150, and that's why it's a draw. Okay, and capture of key points. Control capture. Okay. 100 to 30%, it's 46. I guess capture means I captured them but then lost them. Enemy force strength 12 from 20, because they're down to 19%. Reserves preserved 38 from 70, because 54% are preserved. And special tasks of operation just 5, I guess. I don't know what that means. For victory, you would have 148. Maybe then it wouldn't have been possible to get a victory without getting this. So yeah, I did not do as well, I think, as in real life. No, wait. Damn it. They don't show you the end result in this one. So what is here the realistic or the actual outcome. 226 rifle division losses, 500 killed and wounded, captured 25 prisoners. 36 tank brigade, 80 killed, 124 of 194 losses, 133 tank brigade, 6 killed. Vehicle losses 3 T-34. I don't think we lost a single one. Also no BT, but we didn't really use them. The T-34 3 bogged down. That didn't lose, but that didn't happen. But we lost a lot of T-60s bogged down. So, thus attacks of the 22nd Tank Corps, Tank Brigades and Rifle Divisions of the attack group of 38 Army has put the enemy Shuguev group under a threat of encirclement. The attack group of 38 Army had greatest progress on the first day of the offensive among the armies of southwestern front right flank, and in fact the main direction of advance shifted to its own. Yeah, this is still annoying to me. But yeah, it's counted as a draw, so could have been better. The AI really stopped short of this objective. I don't get really why. They could have taken that easily. But yeah, you know, can't really rely on the AI either that much, I guess. So how many losses did we actually have? Because like 226 Rifle Division had 500 killed and wounded. That's actually quite a bit. So we had losses, 550 wounded, that's all in all with all the units, 488 heavily wounded, so those are the ones and that are out of the fight, 54 were captured, but 188 killed, so that sounds like about right. And we killed 1,240 soldiers of the enemy, so KD was certainly in our advantage. So all in all, according to this, we lost 777 soldiers, 2 tanks, 2 guns and MGs, and 1 truck. So yeah, you know, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have taken that ceasefire. Although I guess I wouldn't even have noticed that they were there. So yeah, kind of annoying, the whole thing. Anyway, I hope you still enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.